you can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones, so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast. Hello, welcome to Relax, the podcast. I'm Colleen Ballinger.
I am Erik.
Erik Stocklin. I'm just going to pull some cat hair off your mic. There's always a lot of cat hair on our microphones here on the Relax podcast.
Oh, covered.
Yeah, what did you think I said?
What do you mean? I said covered as in like, yes, they're covered in cat hair.
I thought you didn't understand what I said, and then I don't know.
I said covered. How was that?
Am I sleeping? I don't know.
Welcome to Relax, where two grown adults complain about how tired they are for about an hour and a half.
Cat hair and farts. I think that's what we talk about here. Hello, everyone.
Your dad said something to me like that. He was like, well, what would relax be without talking about farts and poop or something like that?
I know, pretty much. I'm sorry, guys. It's just how it goes, I guess, in this house.
Is there much else to talk about?
Not when you're with me.
Yeah.
All right. We got a fun episode for you guys today. We have a truck of the day today.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And we have some exciting news about the show Erik is on. And there's going to be a lot of just fun times here today on Relax, the podcast.
So fun.
So stay tuned. But first, we always start every episode with who needs to relax. You want me to go first? I feel like you always go first.
Yeah, why don't you go first this time?
So who I think needs to relax, other than myself and you, is candy from our past. Okay? Hear me out. Today, our son saw a lollipop that he wanted to eat, and you'll see it in Truck of the Day if you watch till the end.
An Astropop.
As we were recording Truck of the Day, he saw an Astropop, yes, and he wanted to eat it. And
Astro Lollipop.
Yeah, and as he was eating it, I'm thinking, this is the most lethal, not safe for children lollipop I've ever seen in my life.
More so an instrument of death than a candy. Yeah.
And it made me think about the candy that I ate growing up. And
specifically
how
candy?
It is, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things that are horrible, but like a lot of the candy that I had growing up that still exists now, you know, should not be candy. It just shouldn't. Like, first of all, this Astropop, if you don't know what an Astropop is, it's basically a spear. It's like a needle.
It's a throat spear.
Like, I am confident you could kill someone with it.
It's like a flavored throat spear.
It's like
we wouldn't let
6 or 7 inches long.
We gave it to him for a second, then we're like, oh, you can't have that or walk around with that.
If he's tripped, it would go down his throat. But like, even without that, the longer you suck on it too, the pointier it gets. It's like sharpening a pencil, sucking on this lollipop. It's a weapon. Yeah,
you know how they say like an icicle is the perfect murder weapon?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's an icicle lollipop.
Yeah, it is.
It's that. I was watching him eat it going like, how did we eat these as kids? And how do we have our child eating one right now? So
did we? I don't think I'd ever, I think I was aware of them, but I don't think I'd ever eaten one.
I ate them, but I kind of ate all candy. I love candy. But then it made me think there's a bunch of candies that like are kind of gross or ridiculous. And I'm like, why do we have this? First of all, remember the candy like cigarettes?
Yes.
Like everyone ate those. And there's like bubble gum and candy that was like, let me pretend I'm smoking cigarettes.
Can you still get those?
Yes. They're not as popular, obviously, but like.
That's strange. Yeah, it's strange.
That's strange.
It certainly won't happen now, I feel.
What? They exist. I've had them like, because I filmed a video with them recently.
Really?
Yes. So I know they exist and you can get them. Another thing.
I wonder if they would make like like nowadays they need to make like candy vape things.
Oh.
Just like a candy.
A little vapor thingy.
Yeah. For
another
children.
thing.
Imagine. That's basically what they were doing, is my point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing that is gross, do you remember the bubble gum that was shaped like Band-Aids? It was called like Ouch bubble gum. This is real. Do you remember this?
I don't think I'm digging really deep. I don't think so.
Oh man, I feel like if I pulled up a picture, you would remember it. But like,
I believe you. I believe that was a thing.
It was in. Do you remember how Band-Aids used to be in like a tin can with like a?
Of course, yeah.
So it was in a can like that, and it was called like Ouch bubble gum.
Also, that tin can with Band-Aids. No parent would ever throw that tin away. They're like, we can keep lots of things in this tin. Like it will be useful. Yes. It never was.
No,
but those tins.
Never left the home.
No.
Well, anyway, it was bubble gum that looked like Band-Aids, and you would like I can't think of anything I'd rather eat less than a Band-Aid. I think that's the last thing on the list that I would ever want to eat is a Band-Aid.
I'm just flashing to all the used Band-Aids I see around this home.
I know.
Yeah.
Would you want to eat one?
What are we talking, like a bubble
Is it
gum
bubblegum
flavor?
Yeah, it's a bubblegum flavor.
It was just marketed. Yeah, that makes
sense.
sense.
It's just like as Band-Aids.
I think that's a good idea. I think if I work for that candy company and someone comes in and is like, I got a great idea. It's bubblegum, but it looks like Band-Aids and it comes in that tin. I
have to pull this up.
I would say I would be a yes on that.
No, love, are you serious? It was so gross. Like, how did I eat this all the time, by the way.
But I think a lot of candy was gross. There's still to this day, there's all those candy dispensers, right? And it's like an animal and you pull the tail and like a brown
turd
jelly bean comes out. Like that still exists.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's actual poop that you're pretending to eat.
Well, okay.
This is just a Band-Aid. Ah, yes.
Now you remember. You're seeing the picture.
Very much remember this.
See,
now.
I knew if I pulled up a picture. I just showed him a picture
Ouch.
of it. Yeah. Ouch bubblegum.
We'll put it on the screen if you're watching. If you're listening, just imagine.
Ouch bubblegum, and the gum was shaped like Band-Aids.
Even those, of course. Yeah. Here's the thing.
Now you remember
and Now I remember them. Now I remember. I loved them.
Yeah, I did too. Is the thing. I love them, and now as an adult looking back, I'm like, that's disgusting. I mean, there's one more.
Are they still around? Do they still make those?
I don't think so. But there, you know,
how
what
did
they
that
do
go bankrupt?
It's edible Band-Aids. It's pretty gross. There's one other one that still is made today, and
this is a good one, love. I
actually enjoy these.
Okay,
but they're disgusting. Fun Dip. Think about it. You suck on a vanilla flavored stick and stick it in sugar.
Yeah,
and your saliva.
Is the
adhesive.
collector
is the adhesive for the candy that then you suck on again. Now the reason this is disgusting
I'm following all of this and you have not lost me.
Yeah, of course.
Like I'm on board.
I know. But this is disgusting for many reasons because you're just basically like using your own saliva to like collect candy that then you're going to eat again on the same stick. But I remember sharing these with my friends.
Oh, well, that's foul.
I did though. I remember sharing them with my friends. And now looking back, I'm like, that's gross.
Are you guys still friends?
No, I don't have friends.
Oh, okay.
Maybe because I made them eat my saliva sticks.
I don't think I would. That's not something I would pass around.
Not same now, but like as a kid, you just don't think like, oh, I just, you know, Flynn sucks on a lollipop or a popsicle and tries to shove it in our mouths. Be like, you taste it too. Like they don't understand the concept of like, you don't share saliva, you know? It's kind of not a good thing to do.
Yeah. Big League Chew also was like, essentially their model is like, this is
tobacco.
Chewing tobacco, but it is shredded gum
that
you put in your lip to look like a baseball player that has chewing tobacco. Yeah.
Which that is the type of gum we used on Haters Back Off.
It sure is.
To help me blow a bubble. That was the best bubble making gum that we could find.
Well, yeah. Well, not only were they the best bubble making gum, but they also mimicked a chewing tobacco.
Right.
For their children's candy.
Also, delicious. Like I had a hard time not swallowing that gum.
I'm sorry. Would you swallow the gum when you were a child?
No. I'm just saying like in general, it tastes so good. You want to swallow it. Like there's no better taste to me in the world probably than grape flavored bubble tape. Also tape.
Yeah, that's tape.
We're like, let's eat like what? Anyway.
Was every childhood gum of ours just like a household product? They were like,
so.
What if it was candy?
I guess so. Anyway, that's my relax just because I was like, mostly what needs to relax is those like Astro Pops that our son was eating because that's actually a weapon. Like I'm confident someone has died.
Was Warheads just like bombs? So
Warheads,
we were supposed to eat bombs?
Warheads were like the most foul tasting sour candy that was like a challenge to try to keep it in your mouth.
Yeah, those are really popular.
And
Pop Rocks?
I hate Pop Rocks.
Why?
And it's not a popular opinion, so I don't want to get into it because people get upset. But like, I think Pop Rocks are awful. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way they taste. I don't like.
Well, what chemically is going on in your mouth?
Yeah, it can't be good for you. I don't know. What makes a rock pop in your mouth. But it's not good. I'm not a fan. So anyway, that's who needs to relax for me. Who needs to relax for you today?
Is candy companies from the past?
No, it's basically Astro Pops, but then it made me think about all these candies that were really gross from our time era, you know, like from our era.
Yeah, it's like now you can't go to any grocery store, especially in like the child food section, and everything is like organic.
Right.
This is like a chicken nugget, but don't worry, it's made of peas.
And cauliflower.
And cauliflower crusted. It's cauliflower.
Like you cannot get
anything that doesn't say organic, earth. Like there's the word earth on it always, and best. And it's not our sponsor.
No, it's just... Earth? Earth is not our sponsor today.
I think Earth's Best is a company.
Okay.
But for us, like it was just, I feel like it was garbage. I feel like we are made of garbage.
Oh, yeah.
And then when we were lucky enough, got McDonald's Happy Meals. Also garbage.
Yeah.
And that's what made us. To whereas now everything we feed Flynn is organic cauliflower based.
True. But we also allow him to like have the garbage that we enjoyed. Like Flynn loves a Pop-Tart. Don't even bring up Pop-Tarts to that kid.
The royal we being used.
Do not even, mister, as we were putting him to sleep tonight, you were talking about buying him donuts in the morning. We both give him garbage.
This is not Minority Report. You can't charge me with future crimes. I didn't
You and I both always give him fun stuff. Don't even try to put that on me.
That's so not true. But a conversation for another day.
I'm going to vomit.
My who needs to relax has to do with you.
Oh, shocker.
Well, the thought of it started with you last night. You were like, I'm craving chili. And I was like, well, I was going to cook this. I have all the stuff to cook this. I was going to cook this. And you were like, fine. Then I spent an hour making this meal. And then I didn't see you eat it, but you said you ate it.
I did eat it. I had half a piece of barbecue chicken, I had a bunch of broccoli, and I had 2 biscuits.
You didn't have any of the spinach.
I did not have any of the spinach.
Doctor recommended spinach.
Okay.
You didn't have it. And then an hour later, you just walk to the front door and come back with grocery bags filled with 8 different kinds of chili.
Right.
So the chili craving did not go away.
No.
And you had said that in case they forgot one, you wanted every kind of chili this grocery store had.
Yes, because every time I order food, they don't bring the thing I wanted. And so I wanted to make sure I got what I wanted.
Dare them.
Well, I was covering my bases.
So you had 3 different canned chilies. And 2 different, like one like to go kind of chili from like the dairy section, and then one like fresh to go chili. Like there's like 5 different kinds of chilies. You ate the one second meal. Great. Good for you. Kind of chili. The other chilies are in the fridge to be eaten at a later date.
That will never happen.
And it will never happen.
No, of course
and it got
not.
me thinking, I realized this because our fridge has more, you can see more in it now because I cleaned it last week.
Right.
And the amount of Tupperware?
Oh, yes.
Because I had thought it was Tupper.
Yeah,
my whole life. It's Tupperware that I had thrown out just because here's what needs to relax. Is just leftover optimism. Hope needs to relax.
Okay.
Because we're not eating any of this stuff.
Yeah, no.
Both of us.
Yeah, no.
And I'm guilty of this too. Anything after any meal that we don't eat should immediately be thrown away.
We are an exception, by the way. I know a lot of people love leftovers. But Erik and I are on the same page here. Like we always think we're going to eat it, and then we just never do.
I love the concept.
Me too.
Thanksgiving leftovers are great.
Well, we do eat those. That's amazing.
Yeah, we do. I know. But then we'll eat some of it and then we'll put the rest of it back in the fridge.
Yeah.
I'm not saying cancel. People can enjoy leftovers. I'm not attacking people that like
You're saying that you and
leftovers.
I need to throw away leftovers.
I'm just saying that we don't eat them.
No, we don't.
And they just then will exist in our fridge.
Yes. That's
our
true.
fridge was, when I cleaned it out, was 99% rotten food.
In Tupperware.
Like it was like carefully left.
In Tupperware.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. So basically, who needs to relax today is us and how much we cook, because we always cook too much and then we have leftovers that we'll never eat. So we need to be more careful about our portions. And also candy that could also be a weapon. Those are the things we've chosen for this week to relax. But you know who doesn't need to relax this week, love?
What's that?
Flamingo, of course.
Flamingo.
I don't know if you guys know about this, but I'm pregnant. Do you think they know that I'm pregnant? Have we talked about that ever on this podcast?
I think a bit.
I'm pregnant. And when you're pregnant, your body changes, and it changes a lot when you're pregnant with twins, which I am. And that has made my shaving routine more difficult than usual. Shaving my legs is hard. Shaving all the things is hard. But not anymore. Flamingo has helped me to make my shaving routine more effortless.
Flamingo, a person or a company? Is someone like coming in and helping you shave? Or
that will be you very soon. Oh. I'm almost at the stage where you're going to be using the Flamingo on me.
Okay.
How experienced are you at shaving someone else's legs? Because it's about to happen.
Not very. Okay.
There's so many different options when it comes to hair removal if you choose to do so. I think if you want to have hair, it's completely natural and beautiful and normal. Feel no pressure ever to get rid of your hair unless that is your personal choice. And it is my personal choice to get rid of some of my body hair because that's just what I personally like on me. Okay. And there's lots of different, I think I just scared Erik. And I think there's lots of different ways to do this. You can do waxing. You can go to expensive salons. You can try to do it at home like I do. But there's a lot of options and sometimes that can get overwhelming. Well, Flamingo is here to help you out. Flamingo is a body care brand that offers a full range of quality, affordable hair removal products, like their award-winning razor, which is what I love, and their easy-to-use wax kits. Go to shopflamingo.com/quiz to answer a few short questions about your hair removal habits. Then Flamingo suggests a custom routine just for you. It's very nice. With a Flamingo subscription, everything gets delivered right to your door automatically, including blade refills for less than $2 a cartridge. You can adjust your subscription as you go or cancel anytime, hassle-free. This is so nice for me because I feel like the worst part about being someone who likes to shave is that the razor goes dull and then you're like, oh, I gotta go to the store and buy another razor. And then you just keep forgetting to do it. And so then you're just using a dull razor for like a month. Mm-hmm. But with the subscription, you're getting new stuff. It's great.
Yeah, in the past, our shower would look like a razor graveyard.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of dull, rusty razors. Mm-hmm. Not anymore. Now, because I have used older razors in the past, I have had my fair share of ingrown hairs, which are awful. Erik just shuddered.
We've talked about these.
And so my favorite product from them is the ingrown spot treatment. It really works.
What does it do?
Oh, it helps you out with those ingrown hairs, Lovey. I'm gonna have to share this with you. I can't believe I haven't talked to you about this before. You're gonna love this. You have ingrown hairs.
You don't gotta dig them.
You don't gotta dig them no more, love.
Is that their slogan?
Also, as I mentioned, I like to shave, so the Flamingo razor has been amazing. This weighted ergonomic handle makes it feel really fancy and sturdy and strong. The flexible hinge. It's also really, really nice that it's an affordable price because razors can get super expensive. It's amazing. So if you guys want to check it out and have the smoothest summer ever, take the quiz at shopflamingo.com/relax to discover your custom hair removal routine. And you'll save an extra 10% off your first order when you subscribe using code RELAX at checkout. That's shopflamingo.com/relax. Promo code RELAX. Go have a smooth summer and fall. Lovey, I have to tell you something.
Oh, gosh.
You're an amazing dad.
Oh, thank you. That's not what I was expecting you to say.
Well, it's true. I think it every day, multiple times a day. And
really?
Yes. Oh, constantly.
What's the look on your face when you think it? Just so I know if I can see you across the room and you have like a certain look on your face.
Probably really like...
Were you asleep?
No. Yes, I think it when I'm asleep. But like it's probably like constipated looking kind of like
do it for me now. Give me a little.
I don't know because I'm not aware of what my face is doing, but I'm sure it's like every time you look over at me, if you're playing with Flynn, I'm thinking it.
Oh, that's sweet.
So whenever you look at me, if I look like, if I got a lot,
if you're paying attention,
RBF, resting bitch face.
Oh,
I got a little RBF going on.
I went with like roast beef first.
I like that better. Let's go with that. But you are a really good dad. And you said something to me last night that made me really happy because obviously I'm pregnant with 2 new children in my stomach.
What did I say?
You said, okay, so before we got married, before we had Flynn, a long time ago, we were on a date. We were at a Mexican restaurant. And at this Mexican restaurant, we said how we were so excited to have kids together someday. Someday, yes. Because we couldn't wait to make fun of them after they went to sleep. Because
we were sitting there at this meal making fun of.
Yeah, we were making fun of Gus, our cat Gus, and this was very often the topic of conversation with us at dinner. We'd just like laugh and make fun of Gus and Daisy, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, think about like when we have actual human kids, like when they go to sleep or when we go on dates, we can like laugh and make fun of them. Not in a mean-spirited way. Like, we don't make fun of Flynn. We just like,
Nobody
but that is
that.
our favorite thing to do at night is we talk about the things Flynn did throughout the day that made us smile, laugh. So it doesn't feel like making fun. It just feels like
it's a recap of like the funniest person
that we've ever met. Yeah. And last night, Erik said to me, we're going to have 3 of them to do that with every night. Like, because that's like my favorite part of the day is like, obviously I love hanging out with Flynn and playing with him, but like I love at night when it's just you and me and we just kind of like go over the day and talk about our favorite parts with Flynn.
Because it's also harrowing and stressful and whatever. But I was trying to put my mind in a place where I was like, oh, well, like at the end of the day, we'll get to recap and talk about 3 characters that are the 3 funniest people. On the planet. Yeah,
because Flynn really is. And I'm saying all this because you guys are about to hear a truck of the day from Flynn. But before we get into it, I thought we could do what we usually do at night right here, right now. Because usually when we're not recording a podcast, this is what we do is we sit and we talk about the things Flynn did that made us laugh or just cute stories about Flynn. And so I thought maybe right now we could do that about our favorite moments with Flynn. So for me, I just think he's so sweet. I mean, there's a million things I could say, but I love that we were in the pool today and he found a dead bee and he doesn't understand the concept of death yet. And so
we talked about this because we just tell him, oh, they're sleeping.
Yeah. We're like, oh, this is asleep, whatever. So he catches this dead bee in a little container. And cause he knows he's not supposed to touch a bee ever, even if it's sleeping, quote unquote. And he like puts it on the side of the pool and he's just looking at it. And he's like, Mama, it's sleeping. And tomorrow when the sun comes up for good morning, it'll fly away. And I was like, yeah. He's like, I'll come check in the morning to see he flies away. So I'm saying this also to remind you, we got to move that bee because he thinks it's going to fly away in the morning. And I don't want him to go out there and be like, it's still sleeping. And now there's a bird eating it. So, but
do birds eat dead bees?
I don't know. What eats ants all over it? I don't know. He'd probably be excited about that.
You know a lot about birds, love.
I know a lot about nature is what really the truth. But he's just so sweet. Like, and he will remember it.
That's
like,
so funny.
Like, I promise you tomorrow morning when you're playing with him, he's gonna be like, Daddy, we got to go look at that bee.
Yeah. His
like,
memory is scary. It's like better than mine for sure.
Yeah.
Things he remembers.
But, I mean, there's so many things. I heard you cackling when you were getting him dressed for bed tonight at him, which reminded me of another story from a couple nights ago. We have this little box.
What was it?
That has gifts in it. And this is one of our favorite moments of Flynn in the past few weeks. Like, I mean, we laughed so hard. So we have this box. It's got like little gifts in it. So the other night he got to open up this surprise box and someone put a diaper in it. And we don't know who, but somehow a diaper ended up in this box. And it's usually got little toys. And I'm not talking like crazy things. It's like bubbles or stickers.
A balloon.
Tonight there was a flashlight in there. So he gets to pick one if he ever opens up this special box. And he opened it up and saw a diaper in there. And Erik and I look at each other like, did you put a diaper? Who put a diaper in here? Flynn picks up the diaper. And I'm not even, this is like you had to be there moment. But the look on his face of like, guys, what the hell is this? Like his face. And he goes, a diaper. That's like the craziest way anyone has ever said the words, a diaper. And the look on his face was so appalled that there was a diaper in this box of toys. Erik and I laughed for like 10 minutes. Like it was so funny.
Yeah, he understands like humor and like the art of a joke and like almost like yes-anding. Like I feel like he understands better than like a lot of like improv 101 people. Like he literally like he wants there to be joy and people to laugh and instinctually. And he has that. I think he gets it from you.
Well, like, you're funny. You're the funniest person I know.
No.
But is there any story from today that you remember from Flynn that you wanted to share? Since this is usually what we do at the end of the day anyway. Can you think of anything?
I mean,
there's so many things.
There's so many things. There's a bug release in the park. There's a bug release. There's bugs spawning in this park right now that are called like garden bugs. They're like red garden bugs. This is a park that's just down the street from my house, and I will take him there for walks every day. And he got this this toy strangely at a Barnes and Noble that is a bug sucker
Catcher.
thing. It's like a little port. It looks like what are the vacuums that you have? What are those called? There's like a.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like a hand vacuum and you battery charge it. What were those called?
I don't know.
There's like a word for that though, right? It's not just called a vacuum.
A dust buster or something?
Yes, thank you, love. Whoa,
is that it?
Are you a genius?
I just think I had a weird pocket in my brain that was holding on to that. I don't know why.
It's like some toy manufacturer was like, what if we make a dust buster, but it's like clear. And it's for bugs for children.
And it gently sucks in a bug, like 2 inches.
No bugs were harmed.
No bugs
in the
are
making
harmed.
of this. But we were like in this park, and there's all these red garden bugs coming out of like these dirt holes in the park, and he's so excited by it. He loves nature. He loves life. He's of course he immediately wants to kind of catch things of, or see them up close. But he's first like, we got to let it go. We got to let it go. Like he's so sweet like that. There was these 2 red bugs that, in my opinion, again, not a scientist, were obviously mating, butt to butt.
Okay.
Kind of like how you and I sleep. They were kind of like stuck to each other back to back. And he loves trucks. And so he assumed that one of these bugs was towing the other bugs. Dada, look, he's towing him. He's towing him. Dada, he's towing him. And he's got this like bug dust buster in his hand. And he goes, Dada, he's towing him. Let's suck him up. For just to then like be able to see them up close and then immediately let them go. But I was like, oh no, we can't like
interrupt them.
Yeah, I just for me, I just didn't want to interrupt nature.
Yeah.
And these bugs, I assume procreating, but to him, one of them was just a tow truck and was
they're
towing.
Just playing tow trucks.
Yeah, which is something we do at home often. We're playing tow trucks, so it of course made sense.
That's so funny. I love him.
I thought it was so sweet.
Let's let you guys just hear from the man himself. Here is Truck of the Day. Flynn's Truck of the Day.
Oh, Truck of the Day. Truck of the Day.
Flynn's Truck of the Day.
Truck of the Day. Truck of the Day. So, what is it?
Yeah, what is that truck? What truck of the day do you have? You introed it. Good job, Flynn.
Yeah.
You started.
Now, what is it?
What is it? I don't know. Can you tell us what it is?
A gun bulldozer.
A bulldozer.
A gun and a bulldozer.
What is this part?
You tell me. What is it?
You talk about it. Truck of the Day now about that.
So Flynn's instructing us what to do on Truck of the Day today, I guess. He's taking over?
Yes. Yeah.
I guess so.
Hey, Dad.
So is it Daddy's turn?
Yeah.
We all have a truck today. Flynn has chosen a bulldozer. Flynn, what color is your bulldozer?
It's yellow.
And what does a bulldozer do? Wow. Okay.
I mean,
that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what truck did I pick, Flynn?
Snowplow.
A snowplow. What color's my snowplow?
Green.
Green. And what does a snowplow
See,
do?
it's green right there?
Yeah, you're right. And what does a snowplow do?
It has that.
It has
right
that.
there.
Yeah, it does have that.
So for my truck of the day, I picked this crane operator.
Yeah, so Erik chose not a truck, he chose a crane operator.
Eric's crane of the day.
Erik's crane
picked
Flynn's crane of the day.
Did it for you?
Okay.
Oh, now he's taking my snowplow and giving it to Daddy. Now I don't have a truck, but
But you can pick a truck.
oh, I can pick one?
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you want?
Have to pick a truck too.
Oh, you're gonna go pick a truck for me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Flynn and Erik have left the room to get me a truck for Truck of the Day. I'm very curious to see which truck Flynn brings me today for my Truck of the Day.
I want a truck for you.
Oh, wow, an airplane truck. All right, so which kind of truck did you get for me? What's this? Airplane truck?
Yeah. We're doing Truck of the Day.
Yes, we are.
So, we're doing Truck of the Day.
What's this truck?
It's aeroplane.
Wow.
And does it have wheels?
Yeah, it has wheels.
And what color is it?
It. But.
It's kind of green, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of green, but it's kind of like good.
True. Do you want me to be Miranda for Truck of the Day?
Oh yeah, here's Miranda's truck today.
Oh, I got a trunk. I have a big cement trunk.
That's not a cement truck.
It's a motorcycle.
A motorcycle? No, it's not a motorcycle. It's a logging trunk.
What?
It's a motorcycle.
What the even heck? What does a motorcycle do? That's very scary.
Hello. Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye.
Why did you just do that?
All right, are we done with Truck of the Day?
No, we do. Hello, babe. Yeah. I'm a silly guy.
You're a silly guy.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby.
I don't know what Trick of the Day has turned into, but I think maybe we'd now call this segment Hello, baby!
Hello, baby.
Oh, Flynn just saw something across the room and got very excited. This is a lollipop. You want to eat that?
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Hello, baby.
All right, say bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Flynn's Truck of the Day. How cute is that kid? He's the best. You know who else is the best? Not as the best as our kid, but pretty high up there on the list of the best. Raycon, lovey. Don't you think?
What? I'm sorry, I was listening to my.
Oh, you got your Raycons in right now?
I had my Raycons
You got
in.
jokes.
What'd you say?
I'm talking about Raycon right now. How amazing they are.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not typically like a headphone user. That's not really my thing normally in life. However, lately I've been feeling pretty anxious and I need to listen to some calming meditations and whatnot. And I do it every night now to go to sleep.
Yeah, I was just gonna say now I catch you every night.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what is that faint light I see? And it's you over your shoulder looking at.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you can look, it's like it's meditations and like calming sleep things.
How do you listen to it though?
With my Raycons.
Oh, I was
of
gonna
course.
say, could you hear it? Yeah.
Yeah, I put them in because they're comfortable and
They are.
cozy, and they make it so that I don't bother you when you're sleeping.
Thank goodness.
I know. So they're pretty wonderful. But for everyone else out there who's not anxious at night, you can use these for anything. Hello.
Who's not anxious at night?
I know, really. Like everyone is these days. No matter what you need your everyday earbuds for, whether it's listening to music,
Podcasts, I would say.
Podcasts. You can listen to podcasts on them. While you're exercising, doing some yoga. If you want a little dance party by yourself.
Oh, I love a dance party.
Oh, yeah. Raycons are the way to go. They come with a bunch of gel tips for your comfort, and unlike some other brands, they don't stick out of your ears. Raycons have a 32-hour battery life, so you can listen to what you want when you want for a very long time.
The battery life is really good.
It's really
compared
impressive.
to the other brands we won't talk about.
Yeah, no,
You
they're
know
great.
Who you are.
They start at half the price of other premium audio brands, but they sound just as good. And Raycons come with a 45-day happiness guarantee. That's a big thing to guarantee.
I feel like all companies should have a happiness guarantee.
Happiness guarantee. So you really can't lose. Give them a try and you'll see what I mean. Create your own soundtrack with Raycon right now. Our listeners can get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/relax. That's buyraycon.com/relax to save 15% on Raycons. Buyraycon.com/relax.
I wonder if we have the same size ear hole. Do you think we have the same size ear hole?
I don't know if any of our holes are comparable. Guess what? Tonight is a very exciting night.
How so?
Because my husband, Erik Stocklin, maybe you've heard of him, Erik.
Tonight?
Tonight, September 8th, 2021.
Oh,
the night that this episode airs.
Gotcha.
Is the season finale of Good Trouble, the television show that you, Erik Stocklin, are guest starring on. And you are in this episode.
Recur. Which means my character recurs.
In a lot of episodes.
recurring.
And
yes.
It's a great episode. Please watch it tonight. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to give anything away.
It's even like got an extra half hour. It's like a 90-minute finale.
It's very exciting.
Wow.
But I thought this would be a good opportunity to chat with you about something that the audience finds very interesting whenever I bring it up, which is if you've watched this season, you might know that Erik kisses another woman in the show.
Well, I don't.
A couple times.
My character does.
Well, your lips are kissing another woman's lips.
In my physical body, yes. But in my mind, I'm kissing you.
Well, is that weirder? I don't know if that's weirder. So anyway, he kisses another woman, and being married to a performer, an actor, like this happens, this comes up, but it's not something that is normal for a normal marriage or relationship to have the person you love more than anything in this world, who you are devoted to for the rest of your life, and beyond, to know that they're
part of their job may have to do with
kissing another person or being naked with another person. Fully naked, but basically. So since we
sex scenes,
yeah. So since we've been together,
is there another job you can think of where
porn stars, like sex workers?
Relax. But
yeah, I think that's it. Like, other than like sex workers and actors, when else do you have to, for your job, have to make out with someone else and their partner's understanding about it? Like, because to me, it's not like.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think it's just sex workers and actors. And so, like, since we've been together, prior to us being together, he had to you did some sex scenes, Chloe, and you did lots of kissing scenes and stuff like that. But since we've been together, I think it's just been you in this show have kissed another woman multiple times.
Well, in your show, I had to kiss another woman.
Yes. Oh my God, that's true. We weren't together then, but
the one that you wrote. Yeah, I guess true.
But you did. But so my mind only goes to this show that you're currently in. And then also in Lucifer, you had to be naked in front of the whole cast. And you had like two naked girls, your arms wrapped around two naked girls.
In a hot tub, though.
In a hot tub.
In a hot tub.
And so, the first time, Lucifer, it's weird kissing your person, being like, have a good day at work, I'm so proud of you. And then knowing the whole day you're in a hot tub with two naked, beautiful, like model women, and you're naked and they're naked. And you get home and I'm like,
that was just the one day.
How was work? And I really was like, how was work? Like, it didn't feel like,
okay,
what's he doing? There's a little twinge of jealousy in there just because like you don't want to imagine your spouse doing those kinds of things. But like at the same time, like, it's not real jealousy. It's like you have to reel it back in and be like, oh, come on. And I've only had to, since we've been together, kiss people on Broadway. And that's it, I think.
I feel like that was like raunchier. I mean, because you would have that whole scene where you guys would be like rolling out and you'd be kind of like,
I know,
you'd be in like some sort of emotion.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't even going to say that.
I know.
I didn't even let my mind believe that, but you were just saying it. That's okay. Also, like, this is not me at home wondering how your day at work went. Like, I'm like in the third row, right
you're
watching it happen live. Yeah.
So people wonder about that. And so the most recent thing that has happened is that you've been on set kissing another person. And I don't know, how do we deal with that, I guess, is the question I get a lot. Like, do we get jealous? Do we get... No, I mean, like, I'd say like deep, deep, deep down, I could, like, we were watching an episode the other night and I was like, you're kissing another woman, but there was no like seriousness to it. I was like, I'm just proud of him. And also he's such a good actor that when I'm watching him act, I don't, like, when I watch Good Trouble, I don't see you. I see Matt, your character. And so this sounds dumb. Like, I'm not trying to be corny about it, but like, that's how it feels to me. So I'm not, when I watch it, I just like, if anything, I'm watching the show and I'm watching the storytelling and I'm getting giddy about those characters falling in love.
It's a weird thing to describe because it's like a very intimate business. You know what I mean? Like there's this like emotional thing you have to be relaying off of another person. But when it comes to like the functional aspects of those relationships, like it's very like the only way I can describe it is like clinical.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like hitting marks and clinical, like when it's those like physical beats, like as opposed to like when you're acting in the emotions, like I don't know, there's something about like you can be there in your mind, like in your mind somewhere, but when it's like the physical body, like and you have to do something like that, it's clinical. It's not, it doesn't, it's not like.
No, I know. Yeah. It feels like
in my experience. Yeah.
The back of your hands touching. Like it doesn't feel like kissing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's technical and you've talked about it beforehand and there's like
people around,
an intimacy coordinator, and there's all these things. There's nothing in my experience like
Yeah, no, there's no jealousy or no like anything. I think it's just, I'm just proud, and I think you're so talented. And also I've never, you're the only person in my life where I'm like, I'm so confident in us and our relationship. Like there's no part of me that thinks that would become anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, I know you're acting, but even outside of acting.
It's strange to me that, you're even saying that. Yeah.
Right. Cause it's like so absurd sounding,
right.
But even outside of acting, like, it's like, he's my person. So it doesn't matter. Like, kiss every girl on every show that you ever have to. And I'm going to be like, oh yeah, but that's my person. So it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm not suggesting you do that. I'm just saying like, it doesn't affect me in that way. Like, I'm like,
I remember I got offered a short film.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty risque.
Yeah.
And
I didn't say don't do it.
You didn't, to your credit, you didn't say don't do it, but it was like, you were like, what is this art for?
Yeah, I mean, well, it was pretty raunchy what they were going to have you do.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, is this a project that's going to change your career? And like, is this something that's like really going to help? We don't know.
It wasn't even about that. No, it wasn't. It was just about like the story they were telling and what it like,
right.
What the circumstance, like why it even existed. It wasn't about like, would this help my career or not?
Well,
it was
though.
like,
I think it's all part of it. I think like it was like, in my head, I was like, what is this project and what is this story they're telling, and how important is it? And it just seemed,
well, it wasn't good.
Yeah. And so I just want to say that like, if you were offered or got the opportunity to do something that was like really awesome and it was raunchy, I'd be like, go for it. But that one, I was just like, I just feel icky about this one. You can do it. I'll support you. But like, this one makes me feel icky. So like, I guess that does happen.
I feel like you're just explaining this thought process and how we communicate about it to like the audience. But like, I know you wouldn't care and you understand it.
We also talked to each other about it. I feel like that was the first thing you did is you came to me and you said, hey, I was offered this happens in this. What do you feel about it? Like we're talking to each other about it.
Yeah. It seems even bizarre to be having this conversation with you right now as who we are and what a relationship. But I can remember like when I was in theater did a play in high school, and I had to kiss a girl in my play in high school, and my current girlfriend at the time was like really not cool with that. Like really unhappy about that. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, but she didn't like.
That's fine too. I mean, everyone is different, and
what I'm just saying is that I feel like that's the kind of premise that this conversation started with.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would think like, how could you be okay with it? I think this is why I get this question a lot.
Ah, okay.
And because I've done videos where I like react to your like intimate scenes, and yeah, I get that question like, how can you be okay with that? Like, how are you comfortable?
How do you feel when you watch them?
I get like giddy because I think you're a good actor and I think you're cute. And of course I don't like want to see you like making out or kissing or having sex scenes with other girls. But at the same time, like, I do think you're such a good actor. I don't think of it as you. Like, I really do feel like you're like playing this character and like.
I am.
Oh, I know. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm dramatic in those videos, but like, I'm just proud of you. Like, I just get excited about you whenever you get to work. But I have something interesting I wanted to ask you since we're talking about Good Trouble. And you had to do these kissing scenes. I don't know if we've talked about this on here. I don't think we have. But you had to do these kissing scenes during all this COVID business. You know, like we're in the middle of a pandemic. And so there's all these rules. Yeah. We've talked about before a little bit being on a set and how many COVID tests he has to take throughout the week. And like, everyone has to wear a mask at all times until they yell action. Like that mask stays on your face. You stay in your trailer. You don't get to hang out with people. But there were very intense COVID rules about kissing scenes.
Yeah, there were.
You should talk about those because I feel like it's insane. Like,
I think that they were just doing the best that they can to keep everyone as safe as they could.
Right.
While filming. And this is me assuming that like protocols for certain different production companies varied, but for a kissing scene, they brought out mouthwash there was a person delegated mouthwash to bring to the two actors that had to kiss. And they each then got like a kind of, Dixie cup filled with mouthwash. And then you had to take the mouthwash and swirl it around for a count of, I believe, like around 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then spit it out. Mm-hmm. And then you were okay to do the scene or take.
Before every take, you guys.
Before every take at first, and then that laxed to at the beginning of scene and end of scene.
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time you had to go on set to do a kissing scene that you guys were like, and there's a lot of takes because you have to do his coverage and a close up and a wide and a like medium shot.
I don't think
and
it's
hers.
A secret, right? I feel like it's
but like your guys' mouths were like sore.
It's just a safety measure. Yeah, I
all the
think
mouthwash.
Like everyone at that point was like this was like the height of it,
right?
The previous height of it,
right.
And everyone was just trying to do everything they could to keep us all safe. And so the protocol was,
between every take,
rehearse the scene, you like mime the action, and then you're going to swish around very intense mouthwash for 30 seconds, spit it out, and then action, do the scene, and then do mouthwash again. And then it was later before the scene. You didn't have to do it after every take. But yeah, our mouths were.
Ouch.
Well, it takes a long time to film a scene. Like a minute you see on television probably took an hour to shoot. Mm-hmm. So if it's a couple minute scene, we're there for a few hours.
Right.
Doing mouthwash a lot. Right.
So I thought that was very interesting. But at least, each other's breath is nice. Like you don't have to worry about that. Like,
yeah, didn't have to worry about that.
That's good. You know what else we don't have to worry about, love?
What's that?
My bras.
Thank goodness. What's up with your bras these days?
Well, they're ever changing. And I know I've recently, like within the last 2 weeks, had to up my size again. Because with pregnancy, things get bigger. And so I'm really grateful for Third Love. I love Third Love. They just make my life so much easier with bras, make sure I'm comfortable and cozy, and I have the right bra that fits me perfectly. Third Love creates high-quality underwear, sleep, and loungewear, delivering life-changing comfort your body loves being in, with cup sizes from AA through I, including exclusive half cups and lounge and sleepwear in sizes extra small to 3X. Get ready to feel good. So I love everything about the Third Love bra experience because, one, I hate shopping for bras. It's like my biggest pet peeve in the world. I never feel like I get the right size. I just want to get in and out of there as quickly as possible. I don't want some random person to like size me and then they size me wrong. My boobs are ever changing right now. They're going to continue to change. So I can just go on to Third Love and like take the little quizzy quiz and get the perfect size for me. And I found out that for the majority of my life, I was a half size and I didn't even know that bras came in half sizes. Oof. Come on now.
I'm a half size in shoes. So I can relate.
That makes sense. Like, shoe sizes come in half sizes. I never even knew bras came in half sizes.
But a lot of shoes, they don't offer the half size.
Oh, that's true,
and
actually.
It's a pain.
Yeah. So yeah, this fitting room quiz makes life a lot easier, finding the perfect size and style just for you, depending on your lifestyle, your shape, and everything that you love. Third Love obsesses over each stitch, so you never have to think about how something feels, looks, or wears. While trends come and go, Third Love has always stayed true to one notion: we do comfort, you do you. Also, Third Love has a new seamless collection, Form, wireless bras and form-fitting undies with limitless stretch and endless comfort that disappears under your clothes. This is my new favorite. As a pregnant woman who is always uncomfortable, finding a wireless bra like that still has that form and super cozy underwear that's like you don't see all the lines and things. Hello, it's everything. Very, very, very supportive of this. Extra support.
And they're supportive of you.
Exactly.
I assume.
In fact, you need more support? Third Love's #1 best-selling 24/7 classic t-shirt bra provides all the comfort and support you need in more than 80 sizes. Every Third Love bra is made with a signature memory foam cups, no slip straps, and a scratch-free band from cups AA to I, including half cups, which is what I was most of my life. Right now, I am not because they just keep growing. But I didn't even know those existed, those half cups. Also, there's washable silk pajamas. Your bed deserves machine washable luxury. Meet washable silk PJs. Get into it. Luxury that's almost too easy. So if you guys want to check out Third Love, they know you deserve to feel comfortable and confident 24/7. So right now they're offering my listeners 20% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/relax now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 20% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/relax for 20% off today. Check it out. Enough about my bras. Let's talk more about you kissing other people.
Back to your bras.
No, but I am really, really excited for the season finale of Good Trouble tonight. And we were talking about it earlier today, and it got us thinking. It's
gonna be good.
It's going to be really good.
It's gonna be good, guys. Watch it.
Check it out.
No spoilers here, but
we need to stop talking about it because I will spoil something. So just watch it.
How do you know?
Because maybe I practiced some of your scenes with you. So just watch it.
Do we practice kissing scenes together?
No, but we did practice waltzing together.
We did.
So anyway, we should be practicing the kissing scenes. Hello. I feel like but I don't want to like mess up your process because then what if you're like kissing her and you're like in character, but then you remember doing it with me and then it's like you're thinking,
oh my God.
And then you're like actually thinking about me and you're like, oh, I love Colleen so much. Wait.
You mess me up.
Yeah, I don't want to mess you up.
Thanks.
Because you just love me so much.
That's
You're just
true,
remembering kissing me. Anyway, it made us think about television shows and also season finales and whatnot.
Okay.
And so I haven't watched a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, guys. But I have seen some horrible season finales.
You have.
And I'm sure there are some wonderful season finales too that we could talk about that maybe people could relate to. I can't think of a single good season finale off the top of my head. I can think of a lot that I hated.
I can think of a good one.
Okay, which one?
Season or series? You're looking at my hair like it's something weird's happening.
No, I think your hair looks cute. I like how curly it is.
You keep looking at the top of it.
I like it.
There's like a bug flying around me.
No, I like how curly it is. There's nothing to fix. I think it looks cute. It's all curly.
Imagine if the whole time I was talking to you, I just kept going.
Yeah, I would think the same thing. I'm sorry. Yeah. I think it looks cute is why I was looking at it. Anyway, so what were we talking about? Season finales. I don't care. Series or season, if you think one is great. So
yeah, a lot of them have been great, I think.
Oh, see, I can think of one season finale I thought was amazing.
Series finales are hard. I know the Sopranos one is really controversial, but I happen to love it.
You do?
I do, yeah.
You know, I saw it on a worst ever list of series finales.
I'm sure somebody took it that way. I didn't.
I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen it, but this is Erik's favorite show, The Sopranos.
Yeah, I think of all time, it's like the best TV show. I think so. I think it holds up.
I need to watch it because you really love it.
You've never seen it?
No. I've seen like bits and pieces of episodes. But I wonder if we'll agree on any of the things. I haven't seen this one, so I don't have much to say about it. And I know I probably am not allowed to say anything negative about it.
Are we just going to spoil a bunch of TV series for people here?
No. I think it'll be like Universal. Like,
okay.
So I think the worst series finale of all time that I've seen, which isn't a lot. So we're talking about like 10 shows total.
Sure, yeah.
Is Lost.
No, I think it is. That.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Lost,
you're so lucky that you never saw it.
I saw a bit of the first season, and then I haven't seen more. But I worked very closely with an actress from that show,
right?
And she was
on
fantastic.
The show Mistresses.
Yes, and she was fantastic. I remember at one point she had the action figure for her character on Lost at some point on set for some reason. Cool. But I'd only seen a few. I know they were in a plane.
Mm-hmm.
The plane crashed on an island, and they had to survive on that island.
Mm-hmm.
Then I remember hearing pop culture wise that there was, like, correct me if I'm wrong, some sort of door or alien, or it was purgatory, or none of it really happened.
Well, okay.
Something like
Here's
that.
Here's the thing. Is it like, they did a
Are
really
you
good
spoiling
job.
The show for
no,
people?
I'm not going to spoil it for people. Yeah. Maybe a little.
Because if so, you should say,
it's not going to be a
alert.
spoiler.
You should alert them.
I'm going to talk about it in a way that like maybe spoils it a little bit, but like I'm not going to say what happens.
Yeah.
So basically, the way that show works is they really hook you in. There's a cliffhanger at the end of every episode where you're like, what? And at first they do a good job of like eventually explaining things. So something confusing or weird will happen. And then
wasn't every episode of like focused on a different character?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And so like you'd be like, oh, that weird thing happened. What was that? What was that door? What was that polar bear doing on the island? Like you have like, what was that?
There's polar bears on
Oh
it?
yeah. There's like all these weird things. And you're like, what was that? And then eventually some of it gets explained and you're like, oh, a payoff. Like, yes. And that's what keeps you holding on to this show. That's why you keep watching. Cause you're like, there's these weird twists and turns.
How many seasons was there?
Too many.
Oh,
and so then by like, after like maybe 4 seasons or whatever, I started to get like, okay, I'm kind of over this, but I really want to know what all these surprises are. Cause there's all these twists and turns. There's all these cliffhangers that have not been explained. So I kept watching, waiting for these cliffhangers to get explained. And I've watched every episode waiting and waiting. And I was like, they still have 4 more episodes left. They could explain it all in 4 episodes. They got 3 more episodes left. They could explain it all in 3 episodes.
Like polar bear-esque stuff?
Yeah, like really crazy stuff that happened on the island and weird things. It was just all very confusing. And then the final episode comes and I was like, they're going to explain all of these things that they brought up that are very confusing and make no sense in 1 episode. All right, I'm game, Lost. Let's see it. And they didn't explain anything.
Oh.
They basically were just like,
it's all up to you.
It was a dream, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we're in heaven. Maybe we're in hell. Maybe we're in purgatory. Whatever you think it is.
But it wasn't in reality?
That's the thing, is they did it in a way that was like, whatever you think, that's what it was. So like they didn't, and I think that is so obnoxious. Like you didn't want to do the work of like explaining these. Like I feel like in the writer's room, they were like, oh, what if this huge lobster just like turns into a fairy and kills this guy and says, you'll find out later why I did that, and flies away. And all the other writers are like, oh, what does it mean? And then that person who pitched it was like, I don't know, we'll figure it out later. And then they never, you know what I mean? Like
did
they
that happen? I'm sorry, did a lobster fairy
I'm
kill
saying,
someone?
Like, that's how
I totally believed you, by the way, because you said something about a polar bear was there then.
Yes,
like,
that's my point, is that like
I believed you that a lobster fairy.
I know, this is my point, is that like these extreme ridiculous things would happen and you'd be like, what the hell? Well, they're going to have to explain this because this is crazy. And then they don't.
I can understand them like leaving it like open for interpretation. Like, so I feel like Sopranos has something to do with that. The way that like the story, like, yes, the seasons of this TV show has ended, but the story keeps going in your mind if you wanted to, the way like a book ends. You know what I mean? You get finished reading the book, like it's
sure, but when your whole show relies on,
it's not the end of the characters. Like they don't. It's hard to wrap it all up. Like Seinfeld's a good example of that too. It's like it's hard to like wrap all these things up.
Totally.
With some sort of permanence for people.
Of course. But when your show relies on getting people to continue to watch by cliffhangers that are absolutely insane, and with unsaid promise that these weird, bizarre things will get explained someday, and then they're never explained. It's just like, we're not going to explain all that weird stuff that like was really weird and confusing. We're just going to like not say anything. Like that, it was infuriating. Like I hated it.
Yeah, because I feel like that was multiple seasons of like I feel like they did 20 episodes a season.
It was crazy. So this next one I have, I know that you watch because we watched it together.
Okay.
And I don't think we talked very much about the finale. I think we both just never spoke of it again after we watched it.
Okay.
Where it was like a very hot topic of conversation in this household when we were watching the show. Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
That season finale was not good, love. The series finale. We've never talked about this. We just watched it and we're like, meh, and moved on with our lives. Whereas when the show was on, we were like, oh, is it Game of Thrones night yet? Oh my God, is it Game of Thrones night yet? Oh my gosh, we're going to watch an episode tonight?
I didn't think it was bad. I just think it was
Lovey. Lovey.
I think the thing you have to understand about production, whether it be a film or television, is that the concept that anything gets made ever is miraculous.
True.
The fact that they made anything.
True.
What a miracle.
True.
And the fact that then they got to make several seasons of it. Wow. It doesn't exist. Unbelievable. How did this even happen? All the moving pieces to then get to them having to wrap it up in a tidy little bow or to please everyone with how story character went and are, you know what I mean? I feel like it's impossible to please
That's
everyone.
fine.
So I think even the fact that Game of Thrones ended, wow, they did a great job because they were able to end it. But they weren't even because now there's like prequel series that are coming out.
Come on. I feel like you're trying to be like PC right now. Because, like, there's no way you thought that was a good ending. There's no way.
I liked, I don't want to talk about specifics because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, I guess. But like, I thought like the way like the White Walker stuff wrapped up was nice. I think I know what you're specifically talking about with 2 characters and that whole thing.
There's more than 2 characters.
I don't think that's a finale issue. I feel like that got a little bit like forced a couple seasons before that happened. Like when that I didn't.
Maybe we're not talking about the same thing, but
maybe
the Game of Thrones is an incredible television show.
Yeah.
Okay. There were so many.
It's like a movie every week.
It was incredible to watch. And there were so many incredible moments that were so satisfying and shocking and amazing. And I didn't follow anything in that finale. I was like, no, this makes sense. This is all so ridiculous. I didn't like any of it. You're not even gonna try that.
I haven't watched. I watched it when like 2 years ago. But I feel like it was very epic. But you're talking about like the Jon Snow stuff, huh?
I don't even remember what happens to him. So like, no.
Oh, what were you talking about then?
I don't know because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about like thinking about Cersei. Come on.
What happened to her?
Oh, see, exactly.
I don't remember.
It's like Cersei, like she's so evil the whole show. Like you just wanted revenge on this nasty woman, and you wanted like think about like King Joffrey in that moment.
Right.
Like anyone, we don't want to spoil it for anyone, but like
did that not happen with Cersei? Honestly,
but I've
never rewatched that final season.
Or like when that older woman. When she dies, I feel like this is a horrible way to have a podcast because we're not saying anyone's names.
Listen to this.
But like her final words before she, like there's so many amazing moments where you're just like, oh, I just want to rewatch that scene. It was so incredible. And like the series finale was just like, meh. There was no death I cared about. I was like angry. I hate that you're not agreeing with me on this.
I just don't. I'm sorry, love. I love you. I don't remember it vividly enough. I only remember the stuff with the Jon Snow character and the dragons.
That was kind of.
That's all I remember.
I don't even remember that. That's how like not. Oh, come on. Think about who became.
Whoa.
Now I'm remembering so much about it. Think about like the final scene where there's like the people who were still alive. They like sat and they're like, who should be the king? And like the person who became like the king of everything.
Who was it? I don't remember.
See, exactly, love. It's not good.
Yeah.
The performances were amazing. I think all the actors did a great job. And I thought the acting on the show was amazing. This is not a knock on any actor.
Who do you think didn't do a good job?
I think the writing was incredible on the show. So I don't want to knock the writers because they're incredible writers. You know, like the writing was amazing on the show. I just thought it wasn't like.
I just think it's a hard thing to do to like after all this to ask them to like to wrap it up in a way that satisfies people like you.
You're pissing me off because Lovey, I know that we both hated the end of the show, and I know that now I'm looking like a total douchebag, and you're just looking like a sweetheart who's like. No, they did a good job.
I'm trying to be like gentle with it because I know how hard it is to do any television making without the dragons or period costumes or you know every night shoots for a month.
I agree.
Mud. Like I don't know.
I totally agree. I think it's an incredible television show.
It was cold also in Belfast where they were shooting.
I think it's an incredible show. I think the acting's amazing. I think the show's amazing. I'd watch the whole show again. Just thought the finale wasn't good. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah. What else?
Don't cancel me for that.
Nobody's canceling you.
You know what? I'm getting very overwhelmed. And so I think what I need to do is I need to calm down, love.
Oh.
Do you think I need to calm down?
You had me going there for a second. I didn't know that. I don't know.
I need to calm down, love. All right. That's why I'm so happy that we're sponsored by Calm today. If you've been dreaming about a beach getaway, or if you've been dreaming about having the same opinion as your spouse on season and series finales of TV shows, really. Okay. But if you're dreaming about a beach getaway, but you're nowhere near the ocean, you may need to get creative. With Calm, you can listen to the relaxing sounds of the waves and give yourself a break wherever you are. We're partnering with Calm, the #1 mental wellness app, to give you the tools that improve the way you feel. Clear your head with guided daily meditations, improve your focus with Calm's curated music tracks, and drift off to dreamland with Calm's imaginative sleep stories. And if you go to calm.com/relax, you'll get a limited time offer of 40% off a Calm premium subscription, which includes hundreds of hours of programming, and new content is added every week. Over 100 million people around the world use Calm, including both of us, to take care of their minds. Sleep more, stress less, live better with Calm. I am not kidding. I've been listening to this every night lately. Insomnia is wild and so real with pregnancy. And
really, yeah, you're tossing and turning over there.
I know. And then do you see I sleep with my earbuds in?
And then you fall asleep before me.
I know, because I'm listening to Calm. I'm listening to guided meditations and sleep meditations. It's really, really helpful. So for listeners of the show, Calm is offering a special limited time promotion of 40% off a Calm premium subscription at calm.com/relax. Go to calm.com/relax for 40% off unlimited access to Calm's entire library. That's calm.com/relax. Now I'm feeling all self-conscious.
Why?
Because now I feel like I thought for sure you would rally with me.
I didn't know you were going to pick on my thrones.
I thought you were going to rally with me, and we could hate it together. Well, that's one of the best parts of our relationship, love.
So it's just hating things together. Well, I like Game of Thrones, and
so do I.
I didn't mind the final. I was always so excited about it.
Oh my God! Eric's Apple Watch started talking.
And I don't.
Come on.
And maybe it's good for your argument that I don't remember.
It's not good for my argument because it just looks like I'm being a bully.
Because it was only a year or two. So much has happened since then.
That's true.
But I don't really remember it as well as I should.
There you go. If it were a good series finale.
Sorry, Thrones.
Yeah, sorry, Thrones. No, here's the thing. I'm not sorry because I think the show's incredible, and I'd actually still recommend everyone to watch it. I think it's amazing. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't vibe with the series finale, and most people did. So maybe I'm just crazy. But anyway, I had a whole list of things, but I just got so stuck on Game of Thrones because I thought for sure you'd agree with me. And you didn't. And it just threw me for a loop, love. I wasn't expecting that.
I do, but I think because the expectation was that I didn't want it to end. You know what I mean? So
that's true. Maybe that's why I was sad.
However they ended it, I wouldn't be happy.
I think that's true. I don't think
you know what I
mean.
Yeah. It wasn't like I was like, oh, there was missed opportunities. There were.
I think
in the sense you're talking about lost. I can't think of a show.
I think. Yeah, I agree. I will say the only other show I thought had a wonderful series, a wonderful season finale, but a horrible series finale. Dexter has an incredible season 4 finale. Season 4 of Dexter is outrageously incredible. Mm-hmm. I love it. And the series finale, not great. But you haven't seen this, right?
I feel like it's famous for that. I feel like
for what?
Well, I remember I think I watched the first 2 or 3 seasons of Dexter and loved it.
Mm-hmm. It's great.
When it was airing.
Yeah.
And then now but then I didn't pick it up again. So I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that this, in pop culture, that the series finale was disappointing.
It was, in my opinion.
To fans. But now, do you know they're bringing it back?
I heard about this.
Yeah.
Which I think he's a great actor, so I'm excited to see him.
Michael C. Hall, yeah, he's great. Yeah,
anyway, we're just basically this whole episode is just talking about Game of Thrones and how angry I am that you don't agree with me on this in the series finale.
Well, no, I mean I'm sure I agreed with you while we were sitting next to each other on the couch.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just what she says.
No. You know what we haven't done yet today though? Bump check.
Oh. Bump check.
It's time for a bump check, guys, where we check out my bump. And Erik tries to explain to you what the bump looks like. Because this is an audio medium. So Erik will explain to you what it looks like. And if you're visually watching it, you'll be able to see my bump.
Let's do it. Like this. Hello, babies. Oh my God.
Love
You just hit me in the face with it. If you're listening, my nose is bleeding.
24 weeks.
Love, that's weird looking.
I know, it's weird looking.
It's awesome. What a miracle childbirth is. We are blessed.
You have to say what it looks like.
It's very big. Should it be that big?
I know, 24 weeks.
Are you okay?
No, you're not
Here.
supposed to. You're supposed to be.
I'm now holding it up because it helps her a little bit if I hold it up.
What does it look like? See what it looks like. This is the whole point of bump checks.
It's scaring me. It's scaring me. There's a mole on her stomach that is now, instead of round, it is long. It used to be round and now it's long. That's what.
Oh, that was the worst bump check you've ever done. You didn't explain the bump at all. You just screamed. It's just an audio medium. It's a podcast. So now listeners have no idea what my bump looks like. It's big.
Well, I don't. Given any given day, like it's when you do that, I'm always shocked.
I know it's huge. It's huge, and it's weird because right now we can see them moving now. Yeah, which is real creepy.
So now it has a life of its own.
So now it's like it was like I could feel them moving, and now you can see them moving. Like you can see it through my clothes. You can see, especially the girl who's on top, and the girl on top, she's always rolling around. Like every ultrasound, her head's in a different place. She's in a different position. She's swimming in there. And you can see it all the time. But my bump is huge. It's very terrifyingly huge. Cute is not a word I use to describe my bump. It's big. And I'm very scared for the next 3 months because that's how much longer I have being pregnant. And I already...
What?
Yeah, I know. 3 months. And
you look like you're as big as you were at your biggest with Flynn. Are you?
I'm almost there.
What's the belly cast that we did with Flynn?
I tried on the belly cast the other day and there's like an inch more to go forward.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to outgrow the belly cast.
By tomorrow.
It's a big bump. It is a big bump. But if you think about it, Flynn made it to 36 weeks, right? He was 36 and a half weeks when I was almost 37 weeks when I gave birth to Flynn, which is early. And normal pregnancy, a full-term pregnancy is usually 40 weeks, right? This pregnancy, I'm 23 weeks, 6 months pregnant. And each baby, so it's like more than double a pregnancy. I feel like each baby weighs over a pound right now. My placentas are heavy and large, what they told me in the ultrasound yesterday. And I have a lot of amniotic fluid. So I've got double. I feel like I'm 23 weeks, but I'm actually 46 weeks pregnant.
That makes sense, yeah.
That's how it feels.
And how is there room left in there for your other, what do they call them? Internal organs?
No, love. No, they're abs. So
So can you breathe? Can you
No.
Can you eat and then not have heartburn?
No. Do you know the answers to these questions?
Do you have to pee every 10 seconds?
I do, because here's the thing.
What is so?
Flynn, when I was pregnant with Flynn, I remember going like, oh man, he's really sitting on my bladder today. I have to pee like every 5 seconds. And then there'd be days where I'm like, oh, he's so high. I can feel him clogging up my lungs. Well, when you have twins, they're covering all the bases. So like with Flynn, I'd be like, oh, he's really high today. Or he's really low today. Like I could tell depending on if I had to pee, if I had extra pelvic pain, he was really low. He's really high if I couldn't breathe, my stomach and heartburn. And with the twins, it's like, it's just all of it all the time because she is kicking my lungs and my ribs and my stomach, and he's kicking my pelvic bone and my bladder. And so it's like all bases are covered at all times. There is no more room in there. I don't know how I'm supposed to go full term. Like I hope I do for their safety and for their sake, because I want them to be as healthy as possible when they come out. But like,
I love that you're wearing this shirt that says pregnant AF and there's just like a stain here. I wonder if that's like just like Taco Bell or something.
Oh, probably. Who knows what that is? I'm disgusting. Anyway, I feel great.
You should.
You know what? Thanks for listening, guys. It was a funky, fun episode. And
we love funky fun.
And we're going to go, but we love you. And we're going to go talk some more about Lost. Or not Lost. What's the other one I said that was not good?
Dexter?
No, the other one. Game of Thrones. I feel like I need to make you watch the finale right now. We're going to go watch the finale of Game of Thrones just so you can be reminded of how angry you were that night with me.
I'm okay with it.
Because...
Give him a break. Relax.
I can give him a break. I can give him a break. I can't give you a break.
Okay.
For,
I know.
Okay. We love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
You're the best. We'll see you next week.
You can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home. But now we have big microphones. So you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.